Hey, wow, that didn't give me the 3, 2, 1 countdown. That was weird. Anyways, I'm excited to be here. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. My daughter's turning 2 today, so that's super exciting. But I just wanted to hop on live real quick and talk to you about some thoughts that I've been having before she wakes up, which could be any minute now, so I'll be fast. But I just have been talking to a lot of my clients lately about motivation and what motivates them. And the more I've been talking about it, the more I've kind of realized that it just didn't feel right. There was something about that question, like what motivates you to do X, Y, or Z, you know? There was just something superficial about it. I've always kind of struggled with people telling me that they just don't have motivation to do something, or or even when people tell me that I'm so motivating to them, like it just doesn't, there was always just something that didn't quite feel true about it. I don't know if that's authentic. It just doesn't really feel authentic to me, I guess, the word motivation. And I realized motivation is totally a myth. It's total bullcrap, you guys. So I think we use motivation as an excuse to do something or not to do something. You know, we say, well, I'm just not motivated, so that gives us an out. You know, I'm just not motivated to eat healthy. You know, I just am not motivated enough, and so that's an excuse. We use it as a scapegoat. And when I realized that, because people ask me sometimes, you know, so like, what motivates you? How do you stay so motivated? And I realized I'm not motivated. I'm so not motivated a lot of the time, you know. I don't like getting up early in the morning, believe it or not. My alarm goes off at 5 or 5:30, and depending on the day, and I don't want to get up. I have zero desire to get up early. I just don't want to do it. I want to sleep. You know, I don't have any motivation to get up early. So what do I do? How do I do it? I just freaking do it. That's what it is. It's discipline. Discipline is what you need to get going. You just have to do it. You don't wait for motivation, because if you wait for motivation, it's never going to happen. Whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to accomplish, it's not going to happen unless you have the discipline. Motivation is just not enough to get you out of bed in the morning. Motivation is not enough to put on your running shoes and get out the door. Motivation is not enough for you to reach for the apple instead of the candy bar. You know, it's just not, because in that moment of weakness, in that moment of decision, motivation flies out the window, and you're going to just do what your discipline tells you to do. If you're not disciplined, you're going to get the chocolate. If you're not disciplined, you're going to, and not to say that you have to be perfect to have discipline, but you just have to do it. I'm reading a book right now called The 5-Second Rule, and this is kind of what has helped me realize that motivation's crap. I've been reading this book called The 5-Second Rule, and basically the premise behind it is that you don't give yourself time to think. You can't hesitate. If there's something that you know you need to be doing, you just say, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you just do it. Because if you give yourself time to think, if you give yourself time to hesitate and try to decide what you want to do, unless you have had a lot of practice being disciplined in whatever it is you're trying to do, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to do it. You're going to go for the weaker decision. You know, you're going to you're going to sleep in, you're going to hit the snooze button, you're going to not do your workout, you're going to not make that extra phone call, you know. So if you just stop giving yourself the time to try to decide if you're motivated or not, you're going to get so much further in your goals, in your actions, in the life that you're trying to create for yourself. Anyway, so those are just some thoughts that I've been having, and I just wanted to share that with you. And I would love to hear any goals that you're working on right now, things that you would like to change in your life, but you're not sure how. What are some things that you have felt like you're just not motivated enough to do it? What are some things that you've been trying to find motivation for? I would love to help you with them, and I don't know, let's give each other the support that we need, because support is another thing that's very helpful. But you can't bank on it either. That's another thing. If you try to bank on all these outside sources like motivation or the support of your family or, you know, a reward, stuff like that, that's just not enough. You have to be enough. You have to be enough. Okay, otherwise, what's the point? If you're doing it for everyone else, it's just not going to be worth it enough. So work on yourself. Be your own motivation. I really am not liking the word motivation anymore even, but be disciplined, decide that you are worth it, and I'm excited to hear what things you're working on. And for me today, let me show you this is going to be really embarrassing, but I'm going to show you what our bedroom looks like right now. So before I do though, so we moved in with my parents. For those of you who don't know, we moved in with my parents last week so that we can save up a little bit of money before PT school, which my husband got an interview for, so things are looking up. It's looking more and more likely that we'll be moving to Florida at the end of the year. Yay. Anyway, so we moved in with my parents, and we're living in the basement, which I was not super excited about because I always lived upstairs growing up, but it's good because we'll have a little bit more space down here. But anyway, so we moved into one of my brother's rooms, and it just had a bunch of stuff still in it, you know, and so I've been trying to clean that out and try to get our stuff moved in. So this is what my living space looks like. Ready? Those are not ours. That desk is not ours. That crap's ours. That desk over there is not ours. We have a TV in our bedroom now, which is weird. Got a new dresser there. Got this closet space, which this was like cram-packed full of stuff. So that's what I got done yesterday. But got that. And then you want to see the birthday girl. Let's see the birthday girl. Oh, that's not a very good picture. She's in there though. Anyway. So my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off technique today is going to be on A, getting work done, and B, taking more steps to get us settled in, because not gonna lie, I've been super duper overwhelmed with trying to get us unpacked and settled in here. So we've also got a crap ton of boxes in the room that Clara is staying in, and there's a lot to be done, but I am making baby steps. If you had seen it when we first got here, there was stuff all over the walls, there were shelves, there were boxes and bags, and we at least have a little bit of room to walk around. So anyways, so I'm going to go do a little countdown and just go. I'm just gonna do it, because if I let myself think about it, I'm gonna sit on this bed and just browse on Facebook. So I'm gonna go do that, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and hey, if you're in Burley, maybe I'll see you at the fair. I'm going to the parade today. Let me know if you're gonna be there. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.